Hello everyone. This is working because it seems that I had like a weird flash that it cut off on YouTube. But it didn't cut off for me, so that's kind of bizarre. It seems like it's connected, so whatever. Hello, I hope all of you are having a good Monday. Starting your week properly, enjoying your first day of the week. First day of the week, last week of the month. So there's that, really. Yeah, so you want to do that. And that should be all of it for the most part. Hope all of you guys are enjoying your day, and yes, today we meet to start a playthrough, a new playthrough. Ooh, yeah, bring all the champagne or whatever you want to bring. The thing is, I managed to make Gran Turismo 5 and by extension the PS5 emulator work on my computer to some extent. And today we're going to see how far we can push this. That's all there is to it today. I'm going to start saying hello to you all. Hello. Hello Randomax, hello Superior Self, hello Ludicrous Fool, hello Senko, hello Randome, hello Konosuba, hello Goman, hello Crazylex, hello Yun, hello Banlock. Hope you guys are enjoying your Monday. It's kind of warm here, so I'm certainly not enjoying mine. It's gonna be a hot week. Summer's coming. I don't like summer. I seriously don't like summer. But it is what it is. I enjoy my time of winter. And now it's time to suffer for 5 months. There are a few things to mention about my efforts to run the PS3 emulator. There are a few things which are a bit still rough around the edges, so I cannot promise a perfect stream. Maybe it crashes at some moments. Maybe it also drops frames, especially during races. I have a theory on that, but I cannot test it now because switching drives will take up to an hour. So, yeah, it will probably be off screen when this is over that I do that. But yeah, outside that, it's all supposed to work. I gave it a quick run, a few race tests, and in theory it works. And I'm streaming, so I'm asking even more out of the PC, so yeah. This is GT mode on in Gran Turismo 5. Yeah, I used to your settings. I used the settings recommended on PS Wiki, really. Yeah, the game is set up properly, really. Maybe we're starting a new £1 join level for some custom image for equivalent to $3.99. I mean, the thing is that every single country has like a different exchange rate. I mean, in Argentina, like $3.99 is 40 pesos, which is like 0.04 cents of a dollar. I get your point, but it's kind of weird that if I have multiple tiers, it's gonna get out of control. I think having just a single tier just simplifies everything now. If people want to join, then good. If they don't want to join, then that's okay too, you know. So yeah, it's a pretty UI, but I guess this is where I have to go first. I mean, I could check for dealerships, used cars. Used car dealerships stocks a collection of standard model vehicles ranging from small affordable cars to rare classics. Purchase a vehicle, you must have enough credits as well as the proper driver level, either completing A spec or B spec. License tests and special events are a few ways to earn credits and improve your driver level. Okay, so you're keeping me from a car already. As a first-time driver, the only vehicles you can purchase are level 0, but over time, as your driver level increases, you will be able to purchase vehicles of a higher level. Okay, you just set this above already. Make sure to come back to this section often, as the vehicle selection is constantly changing. Good luck with your first purchase. Okay. You know, I will like this. Good old speed, but I cannot afford it. I'm not playing 1.0, I'm playing the last one before 2.0. I'm not going to buy Nissan March. GNX will be cool. BMW LMR, ooh, this will be cool too. I cannot buy anything, so I'm going to get out of here, and we're going to start doing license tests, really, because that's the core of it all. First thing you must do... so I cannot do license test until I buy a car. That's weird. Okay, let's try this again. First thing you need to do is purchase a new car. God damn it, game. So you want to take away my money already? The hell could I buy? It has to be level 0 and below 20,000 credits. That's over my budget. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. It's an MRS. It could do much worse than an MRS. Get the Red A86. We'll see. It's a slow UI. True, but it's pretty. But yeah, I assume that it gets tedious when you want to do things quickly and the game says no because it's too slow. Mia tile is classic. This is cheap. This is really cheap. Substantially cheap, even. That's level 3 and I can't afford it. That's level 1. Hyundai Tuscany. Why the FX is called Tuscany here? Weird. I like the yellow though, but that's really expensive for a Hyundai Tuscan. I said it too, god damn it. For a Hyundai FX. I mean, yeah, sure, it makes sense, but given that license tests work on a borrowed car, it doesn't make that much sense to me. Vauxhall Vectra in gold. This is a 40,000 credits car? Jesus. Jesus Christ. It's really expensive. New Toyota GR86. Yeah, whatever. Toyota. Let's see if it's here actually. Toyota. Bits. No, not what we're looking for. Certainly not what we're looking for. FT concept, absolutely not. And this one's just go up. And these are quite the bizarre dealerships. Oh, is the Honda car? You know, new Type R wouldn't be bad. It's just the problem that it's not yellow. There is no reason for a Vector that costs 40,000 credits, no. Pricing in GT has always been kind of whack, really. It has always been kind of strange. Mazda has 3 cars. New Miata, and AZ1. AZ1 is always kind of cute, but not sure if I really want to take the gamble on an AZ1. Yeah, I think that the Civic Type R is up there. I really looked into the Toyota. There's a lot of brands here. I like that. Suzuki, I'm not too interested. It's gonna be K cars. And it's a March. Oh god, it's a Rise Up March. What is this? What's the point of this thing? Hey Dradox, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. God, no. I'm not buying this. No cars at Mercedes. No cars here, no cars here, no cars here. Yeah, that's a shame. Cars in Citroen either. I never played this, I never had access to a PS3. Needs a computer which could emulate one until now. Sure, level 0 Lamborghini. What's the worst that could happen? You're a prototype for 15 million, so that's a bit pricey. No, nothing. Oh, Gran Turismo cars. Oh, I can buy a cart. A cart will be interesting. A cart makes sense as a starter. Hey Elias, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, outside this, which I don't know which events it has, I'm probably going to buy the Civic. Gran Turismo 357. Back to test car. You'll win a card later. Never mind. So I guess it is time for the pick. Okay. You win a card early. Can't be used for anything then? I don't want them to... why? I guess it's worth going broke for this. So be it. Buy this car? Yeah, sure. There are much better worse choices in life they can do than an EK Civic Type R. Oh. Oh. Pretty. That's cool. Whenever you buy a car, you get its paint. I remember that. So then that means I have to get a yellow Type R and just getting on the garage for the paint. License tests. How many tests? It's 10 tests per license. 10, 10, 10, and 10. Oh, that's good. I was concerned that I will be much more than 10. Go, B1. I have picked that A86. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the AE8. Ah, God, I can't speak. AE86. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It has to be a pretty good sell for me to actually go for one. I mean, yes, it's cheap, but it's not a car that I always look forward to driving. By the way, if you think the engine sounds are a bit low, it's because they're kind of glitched out on the emulator, so there is not much that can be done outside for that. Can I restart? Yes, just wanted to change the camera. For those trying to comprehend how engine sounds, how are the engine sounds that I'm hearing? It's like listening them through a cheap speaker on a phone. Good enough. Just want to get them out of the way, really. Ooh, that's pretty. 147 is a really pretty car. Yeah, I know that if you get golds, you get a reward, but I'm not interested in chasing golds. How does it feel to have a functional interior? Honestly, I don't use them. They just don't look as good to me. You can turn off assist for license tests. And how? I didn't know that. That's actually useful. Driving options? There you are. Get out of here. Let's try that again. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, my launch was kind of weird because I lifted off too much. I thought the car will start spinning. This is probably the bad part about having next to no engine sounds where everything is an EV. It's really hard to know what the car's doing. That was a 4/10 improvement. Sure. About it, and everything I've probably seen over the years I just kind of forgot because I never had the chance to play it until now, so it's all irrelevant to me. By the way, if you haven't left a like on the stream, I will seriously appreciate it if you did, so this channel can keep on growing and we can reach a bigger audience. So your help is absolutely invaluable, so my efforts keep on continuing. And I can continue to do this for a living and continue delivering more videos. Hey, Holy, thank you so much for the first super chat of the stream. I really appreciate that. Someone who has played this game too much, I beat it the 24-hour event in both A-Spec and B-Spec. It's nice to see you play. Seeing a first time playthrough again is nice. Good luck, I'm going to study. Good luck with your studies, I appreciate that you dropped by. And thanks so much for the super chat, seriously appreciate it. Put it up on screen. Moments. There we go. That's more like it. Level system is fine. I don't know. I mean, so far the only experience that I have with it is it locking me away from cars, which I certainly don't appreciate. Feels really similar to GT4, to be honest. I'm clearly slightly slower because I don't know this test at all. Yeah, I guess I missed the multiplayer train on this one because I just didn't have PS3 at the time, so I never played it, but it seems like for many people it was probably the first exposure to online racing, which is cool. It's also in GTI. I know these things. Oh. Oh. HDD moment. Yeah. What car did you get? Civic Type R EK9. Yeah, I could have been a silver if I had a pretty good corner exit. This engine sounds like a washing machine turned on the apartment next to yours. Yeah, the emulator cannot handle engine sounds. So they're pretty low because, believe me, you don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear them, and I'm exposed to them. The code has slight rendering issue times. Ah, okay, so it's normal. Noted. I mean, they were interesting cars, but nothing that I really wanted, and I kind of wanted the Civic. It's probably one of the best options. I mean, I guess the reasonable option will have been to buy a Toyota MRS in green, which was a reasonable price, but I think the Civic is gonna go just fine anyway, because it's a pretty good car nonetheless. Oh my god, I was really close to silver. Yeah, but the GNX I couldn't buy because it was a level 2 car and I'm a level 0. Going to the game settings into the main menu stops the installation of your hard drive. Each time you load something new, it's making new files on the disk that you don't need. Wouldn't that help with loading times though? Like the fact that it's just having the files, it will mean quicker access to them. Because as far as I understand, that's kind of the point of having it enabled. No, it doesn't. Oh. Unfortunately. It isn't this. Ah, okay. Guess I'll disable that. Let me check them. It's not here, so I just have to go back. I used the only emulator available for PS3. Ah, look. Okay, I have access to a free car. It's a good thing I didn't buy one. There it is. You know if it's glory. Do you want to use this car now? No. Save while you're at it. Doesn't it autosave? Never mind. Guess I'll save. Home settings. Profile. Museum. Player information. I don't care about this. But I don't care about this. Yeah, that's what I knew, that karting works for a little bit of grinding. There you are. And now we go to options. What's the name of the option that I needed? Installation into hard drive. Okay, just check for that. Options, utilities, file management, stop installation. Guess this is the one. While I'm at it, I'm just. There we go. Detour completed. Now we return to the main route. All the things I couldn't find the save icon. That I don't know what that says about me. I don't know what that says about me. The fact that I couldn't find the save icon. That's a new low, probably. That is 100% a new low. high speed line. That timer blazed right at the start of the test. This was on GT4. Lost a bit of time with slides, but sure enough. You can find the save icons as more about the UI than it was about you. Oh no. I wasn't expecting a red circle to be a save icon, to be honest. I was expecting it to be on its own little menu, save load, but I guess that's too old-fashioned. Oh, I need to make overtakes and license tests. Oh, that's fun. Oh, Livestream is pretty overpowered, it seems. That circuit cutout looks like a low-quality PNG cutout. I will say that much. Yes? Ah, you... Holy TT, goddammit. I was so close to you. Guess I didn't rev the RX-8 enough. I don't think there's Porsche on GT5. There's Ferrari and Lamborghini for the first time. Should be enough. First position. Ah, yeah, you can overtake less cars for... Well, I thought you had to overtake them all. Never mind. They give me more experience for gold. That's worth keeping in mind. Final test for B license is a one-lap battle around the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Try to overtake the other cars and cross the finish line first. Can I cross the finish line first? Oh god, it's a Prius on the circuit. It's a single lap race. Well, that out of the way, we return to racing. I didn't expect to have races on my license tests. This is a welcome change. I should probably have used those guys for slip streaming, but too late. Prius allergies, absolutely. I'm allergic to bad cars, I guess. That Nissan Bluebird is in the middle of all these commuter cars, like the odd one out. 8, 7. Take the Nissan, the Toyota Sera. Gonna let me 4th place. 5th. Oh, not even that. Why did you tap the brakes? 5th place. Thank you for the blessings, I appreciate it. We're gonna give this another try. I'm curious. Start. Let me try this again. If it proves if I cannot get it on another try, okay, but it has to be possible. I probably did something. I'll wait until the last second. It's crazy how smoother the game is when it doesn't have to load an absolute ton of cars, to be honest. Get more speed out of here. As I can. Hard on the steering there. Oh, that's really hard on the steering. Get on the sleep streaming, of course. Going slightly faster this time. Oh no, it feels slightly quicker. We have another bank turn. Have another pack of cars here. The older cars in the lead have a chance to score third place. Second might be too much. Ah! Barely. Barely. Ah, no, it's pretty close. I'm tempted to give it one last try. That was pretty close. You need to stop sweating. It depends on the context, really. Usually I try to keep it same on public chats because, you know, YouTube, but... Play that with a direct drive wheel? No, I'm playing it with a controller. There's the hideous body kit priced up March. This one again is probably pretty far. For anyone wondering what am I doing, I'm curious if I can gold this license test. Because it seems doable. I have gotten pretty close last time, so might as well try to push and get the final. Get whatever I'm missing and make it gold. Yeah, and even if I wanted to use a wheel, then there's the whole question of emulation support. I lost a lot of speed on the corners. I was also 4. Okay, let's just go. Oh, weird artifact though. I'm overtaking it to the same place, aren't I? It will be pretty good if I could hold more speed through here, but I don't think I can. I'll play the same way I wanted. Yeah, it's gonna play the same way. Doesn't quite matter how fast I go if I just overtake them all at the same spot. Yeah, no, that's an improvement. But speed license completed though. 10 tests.
Congratulations! You have effectively passed your B license tests. Now enter the appropriate races and raise your driving level. Next up, the A license tests. Are you up for the challenge?
Now you talk, game, you're taking out my job too. What the hell? Yeah, damn, he's taking away my job. Damn you, Sport, I got a new card for being level 2. Do you want to use this car now? No, it's going to sit in the garage. Cloudy Blue Mika. Oh. You're streaming GT5 on an emulator? Yeah, I'm taking the chance. Save. Yeah, it's a pretty good test to teach sleep streaming, and I was totally taking the wrong line. I didn't read who said that, but yes, you're correct. I was going in too hard and I should have lifted up a little bit. By the way, there's 52 of us, which I seriously appreciate, thank you, but there's only 20 likes. I would appreciate if we could get that number of likes too, so the channel can keep on growing, and maybe we can try to reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Level 3. Ah, they're gate kept behind level. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, for the most part it's okay. I have to switch drives and move it to the... Hey. Hey. Ah, it's in a standard car. Sure, let's get into this thing. Yeah, you know that its stability is kind of questionable at times, but so far so good. Yeah, I know races are just... Seasonal events... Ah, doesn't work. Open lobby won't work, so where the hell do I go to actually race the cards? Practice? No. Special? Special. What happened to the Civic? It's in the garage. Karting experience. Beginner. Ah, it's also locked by level. There's a Civic and a Demi on the garage, which I don't care about. Options. Off. I cannot choose gearbox? Oh. Well, it's gonna give me 6,000 credits if I win, so... That's all I care about, really. Ah, it doesn't have a gearbox. Okay, right. Right, so it's a car. No, cars have gears, some of them at least. It feels more snappy than what I'm used to. Oh, yeah, it absolutely feels more snappy than what I'm used to. Hold on. Honestly, I would like to do karting personally. It'll be fun. It's just that there aren't good cards. Well, but getting into good cards is really expensive. Most of them are just the usual lawnmower powered cards, which you don't really want to spend your time on, I guess. First person here? Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of an illegal overtake. Oh. Never mind. That was asking too much out of it, though. You should have noticed. You have noticed I was asking too much out of it and I was gonna spin. I'm still not quite used to the braking. Like braking distances are a bit larger. Than what I'm normally used to. So I have to learn them again. Ow. Nah, this is the PS3 emulator, it's not the real PS3. On my defense, I wasn't even watching at the screen there, I was just reading. Hey, this is pretty fun. Joining the Formula 3 Prosper. We already have an Argentinian driver in Formula 1. I think I missed that boat, and truth be told, I should probably do other things before heading into a Formula car. You should probably learn to drive more normal cars rather than, you know, try to jump into an F3 car. So it's not for a matter of lack of interest, it's more for a lack of funding. They can do that because they have driven cars before, they just don't have the permit, and neither have a car to use on the daily, so... yeah. First place. A relatively... you know, not the best. A few accidents, but... oh, so it groups them all together. It groups them all together, that's kind of interesting. Now I'm level 3. Yeah, that's a pretty quick way to earn 13k, I guess. There's another race. Eiffel kart track. Track, not track. I said it wrong. Your defense is that you weren't watching the road. What about defense? It's a defense nonetheless. You only gain money once from a special event. Ah, they're up to me. They're up to me. You're all timid. Always getting in my way. Like I cannot... each time I find a new grinding scheme, they patch it. Hey, Juanma, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. This new Spec 2 mod looks amazing. This one has been out for over 10 years, so... yeah. It's just me that I'm kind of late to the party. Thanks for the super chat, I appreciate it though. No, there we go. It's nice I don't have to change the currency for once. Money isn't that much of a problem here, don't worry. I do worry, that's my style. I worry about finances. I spend my entire life worrying about finances. You better bet your entire home that I'm going to do the same on a game. Probably 50-50 weight distribution on that card. To be fair, cards are kind of unwieldy, but this one can get a bit snappy. It's not like you feel much of what's going to happen to it, but honestly, all you have to do is just be slightly careful, and you're good. Not bad to drive, it responds really well, I like it. It's a card. You say, you tell it to go X and it goes X. Also, welcome to the stream, T Kanji. Hope you're doing well. Still on the way for AR stands for assault rifles, or I thought that never changed. I mean, it will be nice, it will make my life easier. I will sell them to all sorts of countries. Morality goes through the window by now. I have cars to buy and I'm getting old, so I will seriously appreciate that, but I thought that never changed. $13k. Oh, level increase. The canned collapse and all of that is just kind of cringy, I will say. I will say that's kind of cringy. Horn. That's useful. Stop worrying about money, otherwise you'll end up bald. So yes, I can't. It's on my DNA. Probably comes with it probably comes with constantly living on the edge of constant bankruptcy and ending up on the street. So it's something that I will probably never be able to remove from myself. That's a nice shade of orange on the TTS. Oh my god, those engine sounds. Oh, yeah, I don't like this camera. I don't like this camera. Does it stop? Better late than never. I was worrying about money there is the experience, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's more so the wanting to do things and being used to living on a budget of $200 experience. I wouldn't care about it if it wasn't such a roadblock to all of my ideas, but given that it is a roadblock to all of my ideas, I sure as hell care about it. Some circuit looks a bit different. It doesn't look as interesting as the normal ROM circuit, that much I can tell you. I mean, people have money, it's not that... Way I just... Yeah, I never had that experience where I could say, yeah, I'm well off, my life is okay. I've always been below the surface in that sense. This is a kind of a weird slalom. It's not a weird slalom, it is literally slalom, and I'm going to knock that cone over. I have to stop? No. Yeah, sure, good enough, we take that. Did you see that I found a Spectre randomizer seat that has 8 CTRs? Jesus, that will probably be worth putting on the stock market. 8 CTRs is a nice change of money. You can do a lot with 8 CTRs. That's like getting close to a third of its production. To lack access to rich people, yeah, but then the people who have a 30-year-old fridge and a washing machine become the new rich, and what are you gonna do? Tax to those? Never works. That was really optimistic. Never mind. I really like the 135i. It's probably one of my favorite BMWs of the... I guess I will call it modern, but I know it's not modern. That's too early. I did a couple of races, but you kind of have to do them mixed because there are a mix of license tests and they are locked behind levels. So you need to get the specific level that you need to actually start doing for the next license. Oh god. So it's in between 150 and 100. Okay, I understand that. I understand where you want me to brake. 200. It's gonna be pretty slow, but sure. Yeah, it's pretty slow. And that's a pretty nice color on the 135i. I really like that car. I seriously like that car, but it's a 30-something thousand dollar car in here, so there's no way I'm gonna get one. Yeah, but the 1M is different. I mean, the 1M is like a limited car, and there are a few different things which set it apart from a 135i. The 135i was a normal production car, so there's many around. My point is that you don't need to go all the way to the 1M to actually have a good experience, probably in a 1 Series. Even if everyone who has driven a 1M absolutely swears by them. Almost still. It would have been nice to get silver with a silver car, but we're past that. Just gonna cut through this license test as quickly as possible. Yunus roster and a special package. Does it have the... Nah, you can't see it. Okay. I thought you could. I was wondering if it will be one of those with the wooden steering wheel. Hey, silver! The 135 IS. Yeah, I actually remember about those. They made them for the final year or something like that, and as always, the IS is just kind of like an in-between an M package and a full M car and just the actual, production car. I remember those being super rare. Oh, rally with a front-wheel drive car. Oh yeah, I'm so looking forward to this. Oh, and you start me up in an uphill. We're just crawling our way up. Building up speed. Finally. Oh, okay. Only 0.44 of gold, and no, front-wheel drive rallying is absolutely fine. It's just a matter of GT just being questionable executing it, but yeah, no, they're absolutely fine. I agree with that. It's just more of one of those things which doesn't translate well to the game, but yes, it is absolutely perfect. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't feel too grippy, but we got gold. By the way, there's 47 of us and only 31 likes. I will appreciate if you all could leave a like on the stream so this channel can keep on growing and I can continue to do this for a living. It doesn't take long to leave a like, and it does massive amounts of. It helps massively. Ooh, holy slowdown. Sure, summer's coming. This room is getting really hot. I don't know if GT4 was way ahead of its time or GT5 isn't a big upgrade. I never played GT5. I suppose there's a little bit of that. GT5 feeling a bit disappointing, given that it has... Considering that you have to wait 6 years for it. PC barely handles Nürburgring. I don't know. Yeah, the delays for GT5 were insane. This is a really cool car. I adore these things. Just be glad you're not playing with original hardware load times. Ooh. Yeah, no. It can always be worse, can it? Ooh. Is that what you want me to do, game? Yeah, that's exactly what you want me to do. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's kind of the thought I remember at the time, that people expected it to be better than it really was. But I also seen a lot of people over time change their mind and say like, oh no, GT5 is actually a good game now. I'm not sure if it's part nostalgia or part people being too harsh on it when it released. It's probably a bit mix of both. It was just a dive bomb lesson, absolutely. That's a bright yellow S15. I'm a sleep streaming of the RX-8, please. Oh no. That's not gonna work. Next games deliver less than 5, which is sad. Yeah, I know 6 was pretty disappointing. This is a pretty questionable line. I lost a lot of speed there. Oh, Legacy. 4 seconds. Ooh. Funny that it's not actually disqualifying me for that contact. That's really amusing. Yeah, I'm sorry. You'll have to expect a little bit of slowdowns. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna try moving it to the SSD after the stream is over and see what happens, but don't get your hopes high. Evo handles weird. To me, handles normal for the most part. I don't think this stream is actually a good representation of GT5 audio, because it's all glitched out, and that's why it's so low, because it's really glitched out, and I don't want people to hear the glitching engine noises which cut off constantly too, so... Well, yeah, the Evo X was a bit of a heavier car compared to the previous generations. It makes sense. I don't have any complaints about its handling, really. It works. Sometimes that's all you need. A car which works. Just Okay, I think I'm maintaining a little bit of more speed. Oh god, that weird flash. It's kind of the problem not having engine sounds. You're always kind of out of it, wondering what the engine's doing. Yeah, that was expected, really. I'm losing too much time somewhere, probably at the start of the race. I'm gonna try going through here. Because I need the slipstream of the RX side, because the S15 is too close to me. And I cannot take advantage of it properly. He's gonna brake, he's gonna move, I think. Yeah, they're all gonna move, so I can just... If I don't tap that wall, that is. Just go up there. Yeah, take the outside lane. Take the outside lane, go through here. Surely a bit quicker. Go through here. Go to there. Okay, my chances are looking much better now. I like my odds. If I don't understeer. 4th place, probably too far away to overtake that Impreza on 3rd. But I'm gonna try. If you lose so much time to the corners, actually. Will it be? No, I'm not close enough to that. Ah! I was really close to that Supra. But I just wasn't fast enough. I should probably be closer to it at corner exit. But that's A10. That's the A license completed. Go. I'm not interested in training.
Congratulations! You have effectively passed your A license tests. Now enter the appropriate races and raise your driving level. Next up, the International C license tests.
C.
Are you up for the challenge?
International C. Level 6. I could jump into this straight away. What does the game give me for all of this? Amateur Series. AMG Driver Academy. Ooh. MMR Cup Car. Oh, I could get behind that, actually. Another Micro. Yeah, so far it's okay. I enjoyed my time with it. I mean, it's kind of a casual thing, really, because I'm just trying to figure out its quirks, really. But let's see some A-Spec races. See what's there to do here. What do I have to do here in Beginner Series? Sunday Cup, FF Challenge, World Compact, Pits Race, Japanese Classics, Lightweight K Cup, Euro Classics, World Classics, FR Challenge. Okay, I have an idea. Crash. Standard. Let's get in this, baby. Oh my god, what happened to my Civic? Nothing, okay, just emulator stuff. Let's get Again. I like to believe that I don't really need to do anything for Sunday Cup. I'm sorry, the Civic is probably too good for this. Yeah, it seems like it's probably too good for this. Settings, not in-game settings. Oh no, these are car settings, okay. Running on comfort mediums. I don't like that. Yeah. If it's too well, just slap a new pair of tires at racing. NC on the back. Yeah, the NC Miata will be a threat. It's behind me. Stuttering, stuttering, stuttering. Hyundai Tiburon on the lead. I like that shade of green on the 206. Talking about shades of green, I don't know why I thought about green and instantly thought about this, but I was looking at car news today and I was looking at a one-off build that Rolls-Royce made based off a Rolls-Royce Phantom 3, which was actually featured in the 007 movie Goldfinger. And the car is a ridiculous one-off. It's absolutely insane, and I was actually impressed with it. The paint job is yellow and black, which is the same color the Phantom in the movie used, but of course it's based out of a new Rolls-Royce, so they did all sorts of works to customize the interior and a couple of parts of it all. I actually don't remember every single detail, but there are pictures and it's really cool. Yellowbird becomes Greenbird. It could become green if I'm not... if my expiration date arrives. Yeah, rolling starts can be a bit annoying at times because it has this habit of placing the fastest car on the top position and understeering. Placing the... there you are. And sometimes it can be really quick and it's hard to make up the distance you got with it in such a short time period. Sure. Stay the creative racing line. It will have slowed down way too much, and I think that's an MRS on third? Yeah, that's the MRS and the NC Miata. Of course, the cars that I said are a problem are third and fourth, respectively. Speed protection off, that's a bit too much stuttering, I think. Do you mean if I change that option, it will stutter less? I don't think I can change options on the fly, though. It's not like PCSX2 where you have, like, the little tab. I'm probably going to put tires on this. Let's see the cost of tires. This we can purchase all the... but yeah, I know how it works. Comfort tires, soft comfort tires. Install this now, yeah. Better to have prices. Body and chassis. Weight reduction, that's expensive. Window weight reduction. I appreciate this. This is fun. Yeah, I have that thing where where GT music has been used for background in so many things that whenever I actually hear it being used in its, you know, intended purpose, I find it amusing. In case, because that's from Valley East. That's all I got. Ah, drivetrain. Sports fiber. Cheap enough. The option to upgrade the brakes. Probably on. Oh no, they removed them. I think they removed the brake upgrade, didn't they? For GT5. Well, someone has to rip the interior of the car, doesn't they? Don't they? I'm the GT Auto. Let's change the all on this thing. I'm not sure if it gives you a power boost, but I'm going for it anyway. God, this room is getting really hot. Days of 30-something degrees are coming. I do not look forward to that. It's been a cover of the entertainer got one of my previous content claimed. Ah, isn't it nice when people just flag tracks which don't belong to them? Jesus. Reupholstering seats is really complicated, actually, and doing it right, most people can do it properly. It always looks weird. And it's even worse if you actually want to source the proper materials used a lot of times, because in some cases they're really hard to find. And yeah, having a seat ripped will probably be pretty detrimental to the car's value, because you cannot replace that. It's really important, you know. That's why I always, when I'm looking at cars, the interior is always really important to me. Not only because of preference, but because the interior bits are usually the hardest parts to sort out in a car. For one, they tend to be phased out of production relatively quickly in a lot of cases, so finding the right parts will be hard and expensive, because you probably rely on cars that have been crashed out or whatever. You rely on cars that can be got out for parts. So your interior bits are usually really important when looking at older cars, because that's usually the part that never gets done. Mechanical parts, yeah, for the most part you can get them done, but interior pieces, trim pieces, all those things, that's the hard part. And it never gets done, or it cannot get done because the parts are unavailable. So that's something to pay attention. This advice has been given to you by someone who cannot buy its own car, so take it as you wish. In my defense, I spend a lot of time looking at things that I cannot have, so I know a thing or two. Isn't that difficult? Oh, God. Ugh. Need to look at where I put my wheels rather than what I'm reading. Reupholstering seats isn't that expensive, it's material that is expensive. I mean, in a way, it depends on the material, but I've seen a lot of people who just don't really do it properly, so I always kind of sketched out by it. Interested by why part of feeling like aftermarket infotainment systems or head units? Not exactly. It's not much of the resale value that matters to me in that case. It's more so the fact that in order to install an aftermarket head unit, you have no warranties that it has been done properly. And from experience, a lot of the times what happens is people just cut wires that they shouldn't cut, and what you have is a car which is left with undiagnosable electrical issues that are all caused because people decide to just go crazy and start splicing wires to fit whatever aftermarket unit they wanted to fit in. It's just so more a fact that I don't really trust the people doing the work. And you're playing a game of chances, right? If there's something which you think will increase the chances of something bad happening, you're not gonna do it. And that's exactly my thought process with those things. It's like, I don't know who did it. It could have been done properly, but it could have also been done completely wrong. And the car, whenever you just flip the key and start it on, the dashboard is a Christmas tree. And you cannot figure out what's wrong with it because, well, you'll have to redo the entire electrical installation to actually sort it out. And at the same time, I find like the example you gave me with cranes, right? They often clash with older cars. I mean, the example you gave me was a early 90s Honda Accord that I sent on my Discord server. If you want to join, the link is in the description. Imagine putting an early 90s interior, or more like late 80s, because the car was started to enter into the late 80s, and putting a screen from the 2010s into it. It just doesn't work. Even an early 2000s head unit stands out, and it doesn't work whatsoever. You know, Porsche provides an official head unit. Yeah, no, yeah, Porsche does. There are other brands which actually make head units which have modern functionalities and have the look of older units. I know Blackbone does it as well. Theirs is kind of expensive, but it exists. So if you've got an older car and you want to maintain the older look, go that route. And my point is more so the fact that there's a lot of questionable audio shops where I live, so that might not apply to every single country under the sun, but it does apply on mine. There's a lot of people who shouldn't be doing work and are doing said work, and all they do is just create future issues. Still a head unit, and somehow the car didn't catch on fire. I read the manual like 5 times, so you actually did the proper thing and you got rewarded for it. Makes sense. Hey, that was rough of you, and Simiata. I mean, installing a head unit usually isn't that hard, but there are cars where it's just probably a bit harder because their wiring diagrams are a bit different, or they have more wires or whatever. There are always exceptions, and that's where the problem comes with people who don't know how to manage exceptions, and then you just treat it the same, and oh, you just cut out the wrong wire, car's in problems now. Questionable audio shops, such thing in 2000s Germany. Here we never moved out of that phase. You still encounter cars with atrocious sound systems that all they do is just distort because they are not good. So all they do is just play this distorted bass that only makes your windows rattle. And they like that. They just think they're relevant because they're making noise. Imagine having such a shit life that you think you're relevant because you're making noise with a car. But still, we never moved on from that phase in my country. We're still here. If you had the money for a Porsche that will satisfy a little bit of your Yellowbird dreams, what will you get? Something air-cooled or something modern? If I had to get a Porsche, being rational, I would probably get a 996 Turbo. That will be my number one choice for a be-all end-all Porsche, really. On a good color, finding a good spec will probably be the goal. That's the thing. I will be really picky with the car I actually want in spec, regarding the specifications at all. Interior, exterior color, those things matter a lot to me. No. So that's probably the area where I will care most. I would say a 996 Turbo will be a good option. 46 viewers and 40 likes. We're doing good, but we can do a little bit better. It will be nice if we could reach 50 likes on this stream at least. We're only 10 likes off, so I will appreciate if you all could leave a like on the stream. Kind of want to do classic car races, to be honest. Entry requirements 69 or earlier. Or compact. This is a championship. Can I see payments? No. A Boxster will be nice. Last gen, you mean like the current one or the previous one? With last one we did with the 6-cylinder as well. This one has 6 cylinders, but it's not all cars which have them. You know what? I think it's time to dust off the Civic that I bought. Compact is completely unrestricted. I can think of a few ways to actually break that then. No, I don't want to wash this. This is new. I want to change it all. It will be pretty fun if this stream gets copyright claim now, because I'm playing just 5 seconds of some background track, right? According to YouTube, there are no copyright complaints already, but yeah, the previous one, the 987, I think it is, right? I always have a bit of a brain soup when it comes to the Boxster and Cayman generations. But yeah, I know what the one you mean. That's a pretty nice one. Those were really good. Beautiful cars. See what the opponents are. Let's see how it does stock, and if it doesn't do well, we'll probably get under the hood. I mean, the thing is, sure, let's say I had, you know, money to actually get a 911. 6 figures money. I will probably get a 996 because it's probably the car that I remember the most being from when I was a child, right? I was born at the tail end of the 996 generation. At 99, when I had memory, they were starting to introduce the 997s. And I don't know, I just feel attached to that car thanks to Need for Speed Porsche. But sure, I mean, an older car, air-cooled, will be nice, a 930. 930s haven't moved much in price. They're still low 6-figure cars, depending on the specification. So that's a bit more than a nice 996. But still an option that I will consider if I had to go air-cooled. I mean, sure, 964s are nice, 993s are nice, but I find those probably they're coming a bit down recently. I haven't looked into it, but I find those probably have taken the worst out of the price hike past 2015 of air-cooled 911s. I'm playing this on emulate. I do not have a PS3. And for a Speed Porsche stream, oof. When somebody figures out how to make it consistently functional. Someone figures that out, I'm playing it, but still, I know that there are ways. I don't know, I just recorded that one video on Need for Speed Porsche, and I kind of hope that I never have to try to make it work again. I mean, I love it, but I had enough, and I just got the video out. The video is good. Didn't have the amount of peace I would like it to have, but still, it's a good video. Maybe one day. I said everything that had to be said about that game. Yeah, I hope that I don't have to go down the rabbit hole of making it work again. Yeah, the 964s are usually the cars used for Singer builds too, so that's another problem which they have. A lot of people just look them to... And it's not just Singer. Singer is the one, but ever since, a lot of companies which try to do the same have appeared. And... yeah, they do it in all sorts of cars. Some are 993, some are other earlier. But yeah, Singer was the one which started that resto mod trend, and they use 964s for the most part. But honestly, I'm not too sure if that's enough to cause them to skyrocket, because the demand for those is really little. I mean, it's not like Singer builds thousands of cars each month. It's a really small demand, and there's tons of 964s. I think it's more so the fact that they are probably the peak of the air-cooled generation. For a lot of time, people have said the 993 is the peak of the air-cooled generation, but then you see a slight trend where people say, no, the 964 is the best one, because it's still like a classic 911. The 993 has been is a slightly more technological. It's kind of a weird trend where people just go back and start to roll the clock on those cars and say, no, this one is the one you need. No, this one is the one you need. Yeah, the 993 is more sought after. Yes, no. It's not that, but that's not my point. My point is that there's always this little trend where people just start to fluctuate to different cars. But will we look in the challenge runs for GT5 when you get more comfortable with the game? Maybe. Currently, I'm thinking about other things, if I'm honest. Right now, I'm working on something completely different. Ooh, I like this. This looks good. Gives me TXR vibes. So right now, I'm not exactly thinking on challenge runs. Honestly, I'm just doing a couple of streams to actually see if I could improve the income at the end of the month, to be honest. So that's the whole reason why I'm streaming now. Otherwise, I will be working on a new video, but given that this is probably my Christmas paycheck with the way things work, I will probably turn a little bit more. Let's just say that right now it's looking like $100, so that's not gonna work too well. But yeah, right now I'm just not looking into challenge runs because I'm doing more something which is more... oh, I didn't see that. It's more related to real cars in a way, more historical, so I just want to go through that route. Just kind of want to start moving into real cars rather than just play challenge runs and racing games. And it's fun. It was fun for a year or so, but I really need to start doing other things. My brain demands it. My body demands me to do other things. And I think the potential is there. There's an interesting battle with the Renault and the DC-5. It's probably too optimistic there. The little ST will be really nice now. Of course, because I don't hear the engine, I don't know what the hell it is doing. Just don't hear it. It's that bad. It's that bad to the point where I just decided to drop them, because otherwise it will have made me... well, made me go crazy. To play for multiple hours with engine sounds which I don't like. It would be nice if one day they fix them. Do you have GT7? No, I don't. I don't have a PS5 or PS4. And it's not on the plans to buy one because it's $1,000. I'm not gonna waste $1,000 on a single game console. No. Yeah, I know that one day I'll have to reach the Red Bull cars, yes. I know they exist, I just never experienced them myself. Yeah, that's good enough. It's getting hotter in here. Sure as hell didn't miss summer. GT7 is always online. I mean, it will be fun to have a racing game to play with people, to be honest. But no, GT7 is not on the channel plans anytime soon. It's just too much for me. And PS4 is probably cheaper, but still, it's a lot of money for a single game. Money I'm not willing to spend for a single game. Interior camera? Yeah, interior camera. That looks good. Is the light on the Clio? What does it say? Loot. That doesn't say Clio. So much HD. Can your eyes handle this? My eyes probably can, but the hard drive can't. Yeah, that was optimistic. Okay. Disturbed. I know I have to set up a set of cores and things to like to use the wheel, but let me tell you, it's really hard to manage multiple things as a one-man team. It's really hard to just look up everything you want to look up for videos. It's really hard to stream at the same time. Everything takes a lot of time, and when you realize you really need to go to bed, or otherwise your health is taking a toll. I don't want that to happen anymore. I did already, and it didn't pay off with that 1 hour and 40 minutes video. Consulted my father. We'll get in contact for an ND Miata. Hey, keep us updated, Tradox. That seems absolutely newsworthy. Amazing 1.2 16 bulbs performance. No, that's a 2.0 Clio Sport. No. That's not the... That's not our Clio. That's the cool one. Hey, Story, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. GT5 is okay. I'm kind of looking at it casually for the time being because I'm trying to figure out how it works. Doesn't feel that different from GT4 handling-wise, at least. Braking is a bit different, but getting used to it. Maybe the fact that I'm running on worse tires too. But so far so good, really. Welcome to the stream, Miko. The same question, really, so... Yeah, what I said previously applies. It's alright. 2016s and these are on your budget. Well, that's really good. I'm happy for you. Hope it works out. I remember some time ago you asked on Discord if the 1.5 Miata or the 2 liters are too different, and for the most part the 1.5 is okay, so if that's what you can get, then absolutely go for it. Because if I recall, Italy has displacement taxes, so the smaller engine will probably be appreciated every month, whenever you have to pay road taxes or whatever you have to pay every single year. 42. Lutetia Renault Sport. I never seen that Clio be called that way. What is that? Why? That certainly goes over my head. Coupe 406. Coupe doesn't have like a capital C at the start, but sure. We'll look past that. It's the third race of FS Challenge, right? You know what will be nice? Being able to install that AC unit for the summer. Place called Lutetia in Japan. Ah. That explains a few things. $500 kilometers away from your home? Yeah, what if you manage to get the car, then you'll probably be on a... You'll probably take a bit of income to get it back, right? Oh, that's a pretty bad color on this on the EG6. That is a really bad color on the EG6. Of all colors, you give me this. Really? No, I don't want to use it. Oh yeah, I'm really interested in that color. $43 likes. Will be nice if you could actually reach 50. That's the goal we have for the rest of the stream. So if you haven't left a like on the stream, I would really appreciate it if you did, so the channel can keep on growing. Actually, I want to see if there's a classic car for sale. Let me check something. Use cars. Spitfire 74. No. Oh no. Oh no. This is for sale. No. No. We don't take those. Ooh, this is cool. Ooh. Didn't know it had the original Periscopio Countach. I can't afford that. This is more expensive than a Countach. An SL is more expensive than a Countach. Wait, and the 74. I mean, it's probably one of the most. It's probably most expensive because those are the rarest, the early cars. 65, Caterham, M3. There's a Camaro, but it's way over my budget. Mine's Lancer. Expensive. Yeah, I'm priced out of everything, really. There's two at least Type 72. Only a muscle car later. Fine. I mean, here is one, but yeah, I'm looking at European classics. It's actually shiny. Have anything to do here? Fully customized. Power limiter. These two. Driven cars, power limiting is achieved with the use of an air restrictor. care about that. Cannot change it. Can the Caterham enter any events here? Or it's the same as... I doubt that it's the same as GT4. It can probably enter events, can it? And get a premium challenger. Still, I'm gonna do this 2 kart races because it's a bit of quick money. They're a bit quicker than the previous time. Okay, that wasn't intentional. Yes, I'm using the PS3 emulator. Oh. That's 5 laps. So those 3. Stalling. Stalling got 125. Ow. Sorry, that was pretty questionable looking, of course. Hey, well, it's not my fault that kart racing pays well. Ooh. I'm dead? But because this is GT5, we continue racing. I'm hitting the limiter. Is it Frostman is trying to open it? No, what? Transfer from the track editor. Ah, yeah, that's a bit of knowledge that's going to go over my head because I never used the track editor. Vacuum cleaner with wheels. No, this isn't a Renault Quid. Oh. Oh. I took my eyes away from the screen. I never learn. I really never learn, don't I? I was trying to read something. I just took my eyes away from the screen. Yeah, I find that slipstreaming is pretty useful. It's funny, Senko, when I was reading your message, exactly what I was reading just happened because I was trying to read it, so... Go figure. Maybe it's a signal. I shouldn't probably read while driving, but otherwise this will be too quiet, and I don't like that. Oh yeah, now I actually took the hang of this, I'm really going to lead really quickly. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. 1 lap left. Excuse me, there will be a time for actually... There will be a time for actually, you know... professional racing, but now's not the time. My brain's not up for it. You read this, you're a carless driver. Do you need more proof than what's actually happening on screen right now? Number 3. Oh god, they all overtook me, never mind. Hey, come back. Will it be possible though? It seems like they're really far away. I don't like my odds. Hey, 6 seconds. It pulled away from me. Come on. I'm out of a slipstream range. I'm never going to catch up to them, right? Attempt number 3. All of them caused by my own incompetence. Is your analog sensitivity really high or something? You know, there is a chance I didn't change that. Because, yeah, the steering feels really... Yeah, I didn't change that. And I usually use really low sensitivity because I don't really like the way sticks work. Like, I find them really, like, they're really hard to modulate for steering, so I usually use lower sensitivity to combat that. And for context, I mean, PCSX2 I have 80, 85 sensitivity. True, but there's also a point where I actually skip that part of my setup, and I find, yeah, I usually run it a bit lower, and that might be screwing me over. Since I expect the car to respond, or whatever I'm driving, to not be so snappy, and yeah, should lower it whenever I get the chance. But I don't think you can edit settings while playing. On this emulator, at least. Have to wait. I'll have to wait a couple of hours till I finish this. Hey Juanma, thank you so much for the super chat. I seriously appreciate that. Truly a wheelchair emoji moment. I'm not even going to try to hide it or argue against it. No, that's truly a wheelchair emoji moment. Absolutely deserved. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. Remember that every single donation helps, and I'm literally funded by you, my viewers, so everything matters at the end of the month, and I really appreciate that. Even if it looks small to me, to you, it's not small to me. You can rest assured of that. Hey, at least they're hanging on to me. Final lap of the race. The timers are so close together, what's the point? What is the point of putting so many timers so close to each other? Distracting me? Yeah, that's up. And there's one before the finish line, isn't there? There's one before the finish line. It's really getting hot in this room. Oh, 40,000 credits, yes. If only if it was that easy. Tokyo Bay kart track. Finish line has a double mark. Oh, okay. Sectors are strange because these tracks are made with track editor. Ah. Oh, ooh. I gotta catch that lawnmower in the lead. Their prices are going to be all mine. Five laps on this. Yeah, this is a pretty long track for a kart. Hey, Senko, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. He says, wheelchair emoji go fast. Okay, sure. Sure, that when this channel is something, we'll have to actually tune a wheelchair, won't we? To grab one of those electric wheelchairs and make him go fast. That will be a fun project. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. GT6 track editor no longer works, unfortunately. Does GT5 doesn't work either, right? Because it was taken down. Hey, Seth Zombie, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm enjoying the game so far, yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary. Tried a little bit of emulator wonkiness, but that's to be expected. But it has been pretty stable. Really had to fire extinguishers to the wheelchair. Nah. We're putting some sort of two-stroke race engine on the wheelchair. Believe me. That is why you should make this. All of you should make this YouTube channel big and placed where it should be, because that's the sort of things I think about. Most people think about having a normal life. I think about what sort of stupid things I can do today. Measures will take to complete the race. There's less areas to go wrong in this track, because there's no grass on the side, so... GT5's editor works. Ah, interesting. GT6 doesn't, but GT5 does. 90? Hey, sure. I don't know too far. Come on. That was quite the spin. I'm playing manual, but this thing has no gear, so it doesn't really matter. See, it changes to Spec 2 release. Yeah, I think that they did some of the things I mentioned on my video, which is, you know, step forward. What kind of stupid things can I do today? Lose to Ademia. Well, yeah, that's more like, that's exactly how my thought process goes, you know. Not exactly that way, but what kind of stupid things I can do today, and yeah, the rest just comes out of... Get through here? Yeah, I'll get through here. The rest just comes out of, you know, random elements. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Except the drive gear, exactly. There's no gears, only go forward and reverse. Interesting that they have reverse. I don't think a car normally will have reverse. Very strange. 1 or 2 forward gears, and that's all there is to it. Depends on the cars, I guess. Ooh. I'm taking that corner way too fast. That's not the first time I actually tried. I almost spin out there. Have to be careful because that's the final lap. The zero gear. Wait till it started. Zero gear. We'll call that neutral, I guess. Set of corners. Final lap. Oh. Ah, that's good enough. I'm gonna get paid anyway. The GT6 track editor will only be accessed through a phone app? Wow. Wow, that's actually pretty atrocious. I didn't know that. And you can't even download tracks. That's just even worse. So, tons of tracks have been lost to time. It's always good. Driving Academy. Driving Academy. I'm not interested in NASCAR. I'm probably interested in something else. I'll have to do those at some point. Just not right now. Used cars. Okay, let's see what's new. New in the used dealership. Aha! This is a good candidate. This is a pretty good candidate. M5. Oh, I like it. I like this. I like this more than the Jaguar. I really like the Jaguar more than this, than the Camaro. We're getting the E-Type. We are 100% getting the E-Type. It's probably a little bit too good. Yes, buy this car. Do you want to use this car now? Yeah, sure. Probably. I wouldn't bet on it, but probably. That green looks almost black. Looks better as a coupe or convertible. Coupe 100%. Convertible looks weird. Usually I say that convertible and coupes are different, but in the case of the E-Type, it looks just different. It looks kind of weird. Rebuild engine. 15,000 credits. Maintenance. 25. Some modifications. Aero kits. You cannot add aero kits to this car. Well, girl. Girl. I don't like the look of the Type Coupe. I think it's a pretty good looking car. You know what? I think I'm going to do those Top Gear events. Why not? Why not? Level 4. I was actually reading an article on Jaguar and the fact that they're going to stop producing cars altogether for a couple of until the end of the year. And they're just going to stop building cars altogether, and nobody knows when they're coming back to it. By the end of the year, Jaguar won't produce any more cars, and they're already winding down with production. Know what will be done for it. I have bad memories of the Elise Top Gear challenge. I never did that. It's the Volkswagen bus. Yeah, the one on current driver, yeah. Oh my god, I'm not actually catching up to this guy. There's so many cones here. There is so many cones. The game is tempting me. The game is tempting me. Hey, Holy, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is one of those. One of the icon cars of the 1960s, and without psychedelic paint, it's not complete, really. The Volkswagen bus isn't complete without psychedelic paint. So Jaguar is official in its death row. Yeah, we can confirm now. Yeah, it has been on death row for a few years, but now it's just out of scale. Which now it's legit. Now it's completely confirmed. I think if you touch one cone, you lose. Well, that's cruel. How dare they? Hey, that guy knocked the cone and he's still fine. Of course, as always, the rules only apply to me. The rules only apply to me, not to them. Oh, that's cruel. That's kind of optimistic. It was kind of optimistic. But we won't say that. Kind of have to rev at 4K, otherwise the car just dies. Imagine putting on a racing suit to actually drive this thing. This one was not fun. Second worst approach to Campo ever. In my defense, it was really tempting. Nah, I think it's gonna... Well, no, it didn't ban me. That's okay. In my defense, it was really tempting to actually throw the thing in and try to gain those positions. Wasn't thinking about this. I was just thinking about getting ahead. I actually went wide and tapped cones there, and I'm still here. I'm still standing, so... Maybe it's in certain areas that you cannot cut through the track. Like there. Yeah, that's probably the case. It's probably they're just not cut through certain areas of the track. So okay, be careful with cones. Now there's no conflicting statements. I thought that they wouldn't fail me. I assume that it will be only in certain areas, that they're just so people don't cut the track, and point proven, they're there so you don't cut the track. See? They're there so you don't cut the track. Why miss the shift? Cones with white stripes you can totally take out. Complete orange cones. No, they one up me. I don't know. I have to overtake 12 Volkswagen buses. What is the music? Copyright claim. That's what it is. Get out of here. Oh, just... the sound that it makes when they make contact is just so stupidly satisfying. I cannot describe it with words. Just like a really loud bonk. That is the only way I can describe it. Okay, that one I take personal. That one I take personal, so... He just weaved out at the last second and I couldn't go anywhere. Get out of here. Yeah, it's always the same sound. Sure, he'll just slam the brakes so early. You can carry so much more speed. You can carry so much more speed. I don't care anymore. They're going way too slow. At first I thought that they were going fast enough, but no, they're going way too slow. Nobody's going to weave out. Okay, good. Okay, half of the grid overtaken. That's good. That is good. I have to say, I really like their colors. I really love their colors. I mean, I assume for the most part they're pretty reliable, but I suppose they will be pretty uncomfortable. And I know just from what I know, and we had them here for a few decades, and until they became cool, you know, they were kind of frowned upon because they weren't the best means of transportation as a band, so they were always kind of frowned upon until they became vintage cool and everyone wants them now. Oh God! Okay, that one wasn't me. Hey, that was really optimistic. What the hell? I should have realized that this thing just doesn't turn. I wasn't going to make that turn. There's no way. But I was really far from the other 6 guys. If it went through, it would have been really, really useful. They didn't went through. But lift of oversteer, that's useful. Hey, Holy, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. So if you kill one of the pure color orange cones, you failed, but you can kill as many as you want of the mixed color cones. This is big volumes of our society. I don't have an answer to that. In fact, I do have an answer. Probably overthinking it. I mean, it doesn't matter that the company that actually built this thing has a kind of questionable history. No, it's okay. They actually built 2 cars which are associated with world peace. They're the good guys. 45 degrees with no AC? No, I will die. I mean, I have no AC in this room and it's 30 and I'm dying already. Probably 30-ish with the computer working to stream and emulate this. They do get lift of oversteer, but... God, that's a traffic jam. You can force... No, don't push me. Also the fact that if I actually keep making jokes about this, YouTube won't like it, and I already have enough problems with YouTube as is. We don't want things to get worse, do we? Ooh, that was cutting it close. I was getting really close to those cones there. By the way, if you haven't left a like on the stream, I will seriously appreciate it if you did, so we can get this channel to more people. This channel could sure help to keep on growing, actually. Second place. All I have to do is overtake that dark green Volkswagen van. We're good. Slipstream? Slipstream? Slipstream! Go! Go, I don't want to do this again. I really don't want to do this again. It's really going to come down to braking. No, I have the lead. It's not going to come down to braking. Okay, that's done. That works. Type 2 Sambabos. 31,000 credits. Yeah. Oh, so it's just a single intermediate test. It's the Lotus Elise. NASCAR. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do NASCAR. You wanna do this? I really want to do this. Oh, there's a lot of tests. No, it's pretty long. I don't want to do this now. Sure, let's go to GT. It's probably a bit overkill, huh? I'm certain it's overkill. Spec. European Classic Car Championship. 2 races. Madrid and Monaco. Basically in different... See, yeah, I know, there's different sections of the Nürburgring and then with a full lap, yeah. Ah, I ran out of water. That's tragic. Yeah, Combi's way better. I agree. Then comes with sport tires. Okay. That's an interesting mix of cars. You have an E-Type and then you have a Golf GTI Mark 1. I think this is kind of overpowered for this. But hey, it said European classic cars. Get out of here. Yeah, that was a pretty bad overtake. You said this one of the most crucial adjustments you can make to one car in the Gran Turismo series when you hear that music. Okay, it might take a little bit of getting used to this. A good start will be looking where the hell am I going. I do like that the tire indicators actually tell you which tires are losing grip. I really appreciate that. So 4-speed. Yeah, I guess I don't really have that issue of associating different tracks with the videos I make. Thankfully, I've been spared of that for the time being. I do get pretty happy when people point out the fact that I used only Ace Combat music in the Yellowbird video, though. That's a highlight. Oh. Gonna make the overtake? Yeah. Chiuna gineta do GT tuner. Do GT Planet tuner and he couldn't fix it. Please pay attention, don't read this. Kind of late, Juanma. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. It's already been done. Even if that's the result of it. Oh no, that's the last lap of the piece. That's kind of weird. Okay, I have to take it easy because I actually outspeed them on straight away. Hey, look, if people give me 100 pesos and I pay attention, I'm gonna pay attention to everything people say, okay? It all matters to me. It all matters to me. Okay, that's done. One at the last tower, but it's done. Monaco. Monaco's gonna be fun with this. This car is too big for... Well, it's not that it's too big, it's just kind of... The random wheel spin issue, I should probably put a differential on this. Another 100 pesos for the Jimmy Broadband Random Spoiler Super Chat Fund. Here's the thing, I mean, I could probably get into doing the whole... Let's see if we can find the perfect randomizer seed, but the problem is... The amount of... Here's the thing, if I want to show the app itself, it's gonna look pretty weird. And I don't really know what else I could show, because it will require a lot of alt tabbing, which is why I haven't done it yet, because the setup that you need to stream everything will require lots of alt tabbing. And it's gonna look weird. So that's kind of why I slowed down on that idea, because I didn't like how it will look, and I don't really know. I was thinking of making like a diagram of all the races in GT4, but that will be kind of stupid, I guess, because I will need to have all the races and all the cars and then just drag them all up. And I'm gonna get them on text anyway, so it's gonna be unnecessarily long for no reason. I cannot think of anything to make it look pretty. Qué barata esta atención en Yellowbird. Un día va a dejar de ser barata. There's a distraction. Okay, Juan, Holy, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Just as I enter the Monaco chicane, we managed to survive that, so that's good. I'm sure the script will be altered to play a sound effect whenever it finds a good seed. My idea was a bit more complex, actually. But of course, I'm not the one programming it, so it's easy to ask, you know. My idea was having a bit of a... No, it doesn't work because you have to do it manually. No, never mind. Stupid. I think it works as I think now it works fine. It might be a bit convoluted at times, so it's just pretty functional, and I like that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to make it pretty, then that's up for the user, I think. That's okay for me. It's just I haven't found a way to just say, okay, this will look good. Presentable on stream form. Given that people need to see me typing the names and the results. Again, it will show the date of my PC, so I don't really like that either. It will show which hard drive I'm using, and that's not good. Having GT4 just opened up, it doesn't really work because, well... there's nothing to show. It's more so the name and the result itself that you want to show. So it's more like showing the random CMZ screen that you want to show, not anything else. It's kind of weird to actually bring it to screen, really. Drink water. I don't have any more. I drank a liter of water in 2 hours already. It's that warm in here. I think it's more than just a CMD window. I will send you the link when the stream is over if you want to give it a look, but yeah. The core of it is just a CMD window. Yes, you run it through CMD. Oh, I'm level 10 now. Did I get something? I got a Kugelwagen. I got a Kugelwagen, you're joking. Oh my god. No. What is this? Let's do this too while we're at it. Why not? Ooh, Lizard race. It's funny because I'm actually looking at something which is related to pre-World War II times, and it's German, so that will be the topic of the next video. Not the Kugelwagen, but something pre-World War II and German. That's as much as I'm going to tell you, otherwise I'm going to spoil the whole thing. But I'm still missing details. I'm still missing a bit of data which I want to get, so it all makes more sense. I come to find that finding data on those cars is really hard. A lot of the records were destroyed, so it's really hard to find anything concrete on them about their development, whatever. You're lucky if you get a couple of pictures, really. Which I can't use because I don't really want to use other people's pictures. I seen a channel take down a few years because of that. I'm not running the risk again. I'm not giving them the chance. It's funny how everything has copyright, but if somebody copies my videos, nothing ever happens. Yeah, I guess it's a no-brainer. It's combining my interest on World War II and cars. I mean, two of my biggest interests. I mean, I kind of like history as a whole. But I'm more, I guess 20th century history feels more closely related to me. Rather than, say, I don't know, 10 centuries ago, you know what I mean? Is it chicaneless? It's chicaneless, never mind. It looked like they had chicanes there. Oh, that mast is quick! The mast is quicker than I am! I'm not scared, it's gonna break sooner or later. Getting top speed, by the way. 225 is my top speed. Oh my god, they're faster than I am. Both of them. 1, 2. From Asta. When they break, I'm gonna spoil their party anyway. The Fair Lady's going it close too, damn. It's an old car. We have to knock things over. Old car chase moment. How much better acceleration that they do, so that's weird. It's really weird how they have more top speed, but suddenly they just destroy them at the start of the straightaway because they seem to have more acceleration. Ah, one of them. Yeah, the later one has 5 speed. Those maybe are 5 speed cars. That will explain it. But then again, they're 100 horsepower down on me. They are also lighter, so it's that. So interesting to know how much horsepower they're running. And the Nissan is right in the middle of those two. If I had a 5th gear, then yeah, I will destroy them, but I wasn't expecting it to be so bad. I seem to manage just fine, though. Yeah, sure, it works. Honestly, this race feels more like a cruise than an actual race. I think the Fair Lady's second, by the way. I'm pretty sure the Fair Lady's second now. Was I right? It is second. One is the 110S and the other one is the Cosmos Sport. Different cars. If I recall, the Jaguar E-Type being the fastest road car at the time is a bit... there's a bit of a question mark in that because there's a chance, pretty big chance, that Jaguar has used cars which were producing above stock power for those runs. Or very healthy cars, let's just put it that way. It nonetheless is a pretty quick car. Doesn't take away from what it is, but it should always be considered. Oh, this is a pretty long track. Ah, okay, we go through here and the other layout doesn't really matter, okay. That was confusing. This is a really pretty circuit. This is exactly the sort of place where you want to bring these cars. Here's far from uncommon at the times. There was no effective way to bench cars or test them or whatever, so it was far easier to actually, you know, cook the numbers in a way. Comically long pit lane. You're telling me that whole side lane is just pit lane? That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Ooh. Yeah, that is a pit line. Jesus Christ. I suppose smaller cars are going to do better here. Makes sense. Oh. Yeah, I know the 110S has two different versions. One is more powerful than the other, yeah. Hey Randomé, thank you so much for rejoining as a member of the Con family for 5 months already. Almost went full Mustang mode there. Hey, it's an old rear-wheel drive car, it fits the bill. Just because it looks prettier doesn't mean that it doesn't have the same mindset. Oh. Yeah, it is pretty atrocious. You're telling me I'm not going to catch up to that fair lady? Yeah, I'm not going to catch up to it if I do that. Tired already. No. Two hours and 40 minutes. No issues whatsoever. Probably 3 if we actually count the time that I did before starting the stream. Might be good to actually... I might have to just move the game to the SSD though. That might be the best thing I could do. Will probably improve things a tiny bit. No, you aren't so fast now, are you? But yeah, I saw the audio issues. The game's running good. Just really fixated on this white car ahead of me though. the car a little bit, making him nervous. It's an AI, he won't get nervous, but you never know. Bit of contact. Making contact with these cars is really expensive, but we can afford that. In reality, I can't, but we'll pretend that I can. Getting in depth just for your entertainment. Exactly how I do things. So yeah. Ow. It's funny because the laps feel much longer in this circuit than they are. I could swear that was a 2-minute lap, not a 125 lap. It's no damage model anyway, true, but still. He's holding really well. It's impressive. Hey, race win. Rest of the grid doesn't really matter. I think there's one race more, right? Yep, autumn rain. Oh, leading S800 in yellow. That brings some memories back. I really like that car. Holy stuttering. Skyline. Spider Alfa Romeo. Oh, those are pretty cars. A few days ago I was looking at one of the car pages that I look into, and they found an American spec Spider. It wasn't an early one, it was a pretty late car. 70s, I think. Spider for $3,000. The car was described as being in good condition, but the guy who owned it just couldn't look after it anymore. And nobody in his area could maintain it, so usually he just wanted it gone. That's a pretty good deal waiting to happen, to be honest. The Alpha Spider is a pretty nice car. I mean, functionally, you're better off with a Miata, sure. But it lacks the classic charm. It is a pretty cool car. There's a lot of them, so pretty known. They have been made for a really long time. You know what I'm going to say is probably sounds criminal, but I think the later cars, the final cars, late 80s, are a bit more interesting than the early cars. I don't know, it just seems that way to me. I actually got to see them all with my own eyes, and the final cars look a bit more interesting for some reason. I just don't know why, because in theory they should be considered uglier, right? But to me they aren't. It's not that the other cars are ugly, it's just I like them too, but it's just more so the fact that I think the final cars just have more more of a personality to them. They just look a bit more... They just make you ask yourself things. And it all makes sense when you start to look back and realize that it has been a car built since the 1960s and that it just survived with small updates through its lifetime. When you realize that, it all makes sense. Even at low volume, I can hear the engine sounds cutting off, and they're starting to eat my brain, let me tell you. Elan M100 or Fiat X19. I mean, those are pretty interesting choices. The Fiat X19, they had a high attrition rate, but they were built for over a decade. And they were also, the final cars were also badged as Bertone, because Bertone built them when Fiat decided to stop building them, because they had, I think they built the bodies or something, but so long story short, there are some of those badged as Bertone. It's a small minority, but they exist. The Elan N100 is a bit trickier because those didn't make too many of those. Yeah, I think those are pretty hard finds, really, no matter where we go. I wouldn't be surprised if they were pretty hard finds anyway. But pretty much everyone who got their hands in one actually likes them, so that might be worth looking into. Classic car races, no? Subaru 360. Way to reward me for my efforts. I don't want to use this car. I never want to use this car. Yeah, but the Kia Elan cars are just a really small minority out of that. They're not enough to make a dent in the bigger numbers. They didn't make too many of those either. Ooh, I like it. Hey, look! Look! Look what it is! I'm slightly priced out of it, though. For 6,000 credits. Ah, well. Does it change every day or what? Really nice to get my hands on one. I'm all... one level short? Ah, I'm not the right level either. Ah, god damn it. True, it's not only financial. You find yourself on sale? I'm always on sale. You just have to pay enough, I guess. What is this? What is this that I'm doing? Japanese classics. Entry requirements. Japan, 79 earlier. Are there any Japanese classics there? Oh, but I can't afford it. It's not like I can do much with it either, can I? This is pretty. There's no classic Japanese there either. Dealership. 12 cars. Is it called Dia Selection? What's the meaning of that? Also, I have no menu music. Classic, classic. Ooh, GTR prototype. GTR. Everyone's dream car. So, nah, I can, yeah, no, level 9. I can only get the prototype. Japanese classic. Japanese classic. Can buy this. Totally buy that. I can't buy this though. No, Honda I already got. Toyota I didn't check. Nah, nothing worth noting. Absolutely nothing worth noting. Gran Turismo Garage, what is this? Ah, this. Don't care. What's on TVR for me? Speed 6, ooh, I like. All R35s have really high grip modifiers to make up for their weight. Interesting. Oh, this will be cool. Oh, I really like this. I really like the C63. It's a really good car. Totally worth keeping an eye out on this. Those things are gonna get pretty desirable soon enough. And it's gonna be one of yet another car that I missed the ship on. Always behind schedule. What's on Maserati? Oh, it's the Gran Turismo. I could buy a Gran Turismo. I can't afford it though, but I could. Only quite the jump though. And yeah. This is so nice. It's only one color though, that's tragic. Yardo LP, this is the later one. Only 3 colors? Get out of here. These things were built in so many colors. At least this one comes in Verde Itaca. Thank God. Aston Martin. Only DB9? Oh. California Sage. That's not green enough to be California Sage, I think. It's almost like no game gets this color right. It's really funny to me. Almond green looks much better. I don't know why I'm looking at these cars, because I'm not going to buy anything here. This is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, well, what's hitting? Oh. Oh. Makes sense. 96 elite. Ooh, I like this. I really do like this. Seriously like this. Why do you have premium pooch? Oh, the 307cc. Yeah, you got my attention. Funny enough, today I encountered one of those things on the street in questionable shape. These ones are also pretty nice cars. They have the THP. The early THP, so it's kind of a bit of a grenade, but you know, it's okay. Shelby, how hard do I have to work to get the Shelby? Doesn't come in yellow? You're joking. Yeah, this is more like it. Yeah, I don't know why there's no music. Sorry, I couldn't stop myself. Sorry for that, seriously. Oh god. That came randomly to me. Is it? No, it was broken. Set 4. 135i. Oh, I like this. I like this baby. Thank you. Sorry for your ears. I wasn't expecting that to come out of me. That was really unexpected. Most extreme sneeze do you have? Because most of the time I will just move away. And sometimes I actually reach and manage to mute the microphone. This time I couldn't. I just couldn't do it at all. I just didn't have time to react. I'm sorry. ASF. LFA. Ooh, yes. Please tell me it has all the colors. Yes. Yes. Where's this? Mist green, lime green, flash green. This is the color. I think there's like two LFAs with this color. One or two. Just really limited. I don't know how many they were made on sky blue. I know really few were made on green. Not sure how many were made in lavender and pink. Reds, they exist. Yellow, there's very few. Gold, I don't know how many were made in gold. All of this I don't care. They're all just different shades of black and blue. It's really cool that they have just so many shades of blue though. And white is kind of cool. Funny to think there was a time where there were LFAs sitting on a dealership as stock unsold. Because nobody wanted to buy them and now they're just worth twice what they were when new. Guess we gotta do K-Car Cup then. First new K-Cars or used K-Cars? Yeah, those light colors were really rare. I wouldn't put it past that being one off. This can enter the K-Car races. Sure, let's go. Sky blue with white interior. Yeah, that's a pretty good combination. Not gonna lie. I approve. By the way, we're only 2 likes off from our goal of 50 likes. 92 NSX Type R, but the 92 NSX Type R isn't a cake. Hey, they gave me a gift and I didn't read what it was. Yeah, that's good enough. You get custom horns for every 10 cars you own. Yeah, I could probably use that. Yes, everything's not. Low range turbo kits. So they merge turbo and intercooler upgrades. Station engine tuning. Don't really want to spend too much money. Sport exhaust. Okay. Oh my god, it doesn't add any power. It doesn't add more power, that's what I meant. Fully broken in the upgrades. L3 and R3. What else can I do to you? Probably not much more. Carbon food. 10 kilograms less. Yeah, sure, I need to lower weight. This thing. Don't really want to go for turbo kits. Drivetrain, probably. Yeah, probably drivetrain. Well, if it works, it works, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Who cares? It's not exactly a good car for this. But it's not exactly a good cake car. It's a pretty bad car. Ah, it cannot enter. You're joking, I could... Huh. Really? I misread the... Ah, right. K-car is 3.4. This is 3.6, right. I'm stupid. It's not a K-car. This is absolutely not a K-car. Length, 3.6. Yeah, that's stupid. Well, now I spend money that I had to study I can't use. I already did FF challenge. Probably do World Compact. You know what? Let's do World Compact. Why not? That's the worst that will happen. Guess I'll just have to throw a little bit more money into this though. Yeah, this is up there, Sanko. This is absolutely up there. In the list of bad ideas, that's one. That wins. I'm not gonna put more money into this, I don't know. Those 10 kilograms ain't gonna make a difference. World Compacts. Let's go. Championship. 3 races long. Will be nice if I could win every single one of them. 3,000. I already lost money here. Let me tell you, I already lost money here. And those are pretty powerful opponents compared to my car. Oh god, they really are more powerful than I am. And I don't turn. Yeah, this isn't looking bright. Yeah, this isn't in my favor, is it? Yes, this is emulated. We're out. Attempt number 2, I guess. Guess I really need to put this turbo kit into it. Okay, back to racing, I guess. This should be a bit more balanced now. I thought that would be much slower. I didn't disable traction control, didn't I? Something else to take care of. It's 3 laps long and I'm pretty close to it. If I try well, there's a chance. That's a Civic Type R. That's the level of opponents we're dealing with here. Didn't realize. There's like a Civic Type R in the mix. I was certain they will be relatively average compact. I need that fit to hold the Type R for me. For as long as I need it to. Entering lap number 2. Yeah, the Type R is taking off, but he's not gonna get through, is it? Oh no. Oh no. Absolutely. Christ, no. There's a chance here, though. If I take that corner properly, there is a chance here, but... This thing doesn't seem to have good brakes. Shame that you just cannot restart, but the rest of the grid seems to be pretty powerful too, so... Doesn't really matter. Of all the things, I think the Yaris RS Turbo is going to be the trouble car here. Starting 50 meters. funny because I'm much lighter than they are, but I'm also less powerful, so that should... I cannot pretty much make up 200 horsepower on that difference. Yeah, I know I'm on comfort tires. I didn't want to buy sports because they're kind of expensive for this car. Yeah, the handling is not stellar with normal tires. You can really notice that. Just some more the fact that I have been managing rather than anything else, really. But I were already in third place. The Meganon. Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Yeah, that's tires. That's 100% tires. There's absolutely no reason why you should have to slow down there. 70 kilometers per hour and this thing doesn't make the turn. Second place. Yeah, no, I don't really like how this thing drives. I don't really like how this thing drives at all. I don't like it. I just don't enjoy it. Alright, I think that's a good enough first taste of Gran Turismo 5. I think we're going to wrap it up for today because I want to continue reading a few things for the next video, and we're going to be streaming until the end of the month, so yeah, I think that's a good wrap up for this. First time playing Gran Turismo 5 and it didn't crash on me, so that's a good thing. I really appreciate everyone who has joined me. Thank you all. We're going to see each other tomorrow if you're so interested, so we're going to continue this, probably with a better car. If you haven't left a like on the stream, now's your last chance to do so. So remember to click the like button, and I will be seeing all of you tomorrow. Hope you all rest well, enjoy your Monday, and have a good night. Take care. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me.